Hello and welcome to this video. In this video I will be setting up my bullet journal setup for June 2024. I hope you enjoy watching it or it gives you some inspiration. My idea for this month was to create a strawberry poetry picnic kind of vibe of theme, and yeah, the focus of this theme will be these cute stickers and the individual designs of this cute PET tape. Aside from the stickers and the tape, I just used some checkered paper and washies and circle stickers. As always, I started with the cover page for the setup. Here I decided to create a frame around the title for June. For this I chose the big sticker and the design from the PET tape. I decided to put each of them in one of the corners and work my way from there. So I used some washi tape and smaller stickers and designs. My goal was to create a kinda symmetrical effect. As you can see here, to use the individual designs from the PET tape, I choose to use a method I saw in a video from Heather from Bujo. So for this you use an X-Acto knife to cut out the designs from the tape, so that the backing of the tape stays intact, but you can pull off the designs and use them. It was way easier than I thought, and yeah, much less messy than just cutting around the designs with a scissor. Because you don't have all the scraps and you don't know where to put them, you just have the tape and it stays intact, and you can always just choose the design you want to use and cut it out with the X-Acto knife. I really would recommend this method to everyone that uses this kind of tapes. To make this corner design more complete, I decided to draw a box around it with a light pink. I think it just pulls the design together. I decided on this theme because I really love strawberries, and yeah, I not only love the taste of strawberries, but also their aesthetic, if it makes sense. I think they are just so pretty. So I wanted to create this. And also, I think the imagination of sitting together, eating yummy strawberries and journaling or writing a letter to a friend and just let your creativity flow outdoor on a sunny day is such a nice thought, and I really want to do it someday. So yeah, I really thought that this would be the perfect theme to capture this first summer vibes that June comes along with. So as you can see here, I work on a quote page right now. For the sticker and the main decoration of this page, I decided to use this bouquet of strawberries and flowers. And yeah, I think it's just a nice idea. So I really would like to get this kind of bouquet in the future, because not only looking nice, it's also very tasty. By the way, what are your favorite fruits? For me, it's definitely strawberries. It's not very special, I think many people like strawberries, but I mean, they are perfect. I also created a frame on this page, and I used a similar technique as on the other page. So some fitting stickers, washi tape, and a light box around the quote. And now let's get to the quote, so the main focus of this page. So the quote says, "Kind hearts are the garden, kind talks are the roots, kind words are the blossoms, kind deeds are the fruits." And I think it's very fitting for this page, and also a very beautiful quote, so I wanted to use it in my bullet journal. I just love the meaning of the quote too, because I think if everyone would be a little bit kinder to others and themselves, the world would be a so much more beautiful place, and we all could profit from this. Maybe if we will start to be a little bit kinder, others will feel better and be kinder to other people too. And yeah, it's like planting a fruit. Also, as you can see here, I did some fitting doodles to make the quote look a little bit more special. So yeah, a little fruit as a strawberry, a little root, a little green branch for the garden, and a little flower for the blossom. And yeah, with that we are almost done with this spread, and I really liked the start of the theme. At this point I knew I decided on the right aesthetics, and I was very motivated to do the rest of the spreads. And with this, let's get to my calendar spread. In the past I often drew very loose boxes for the calendar, but this time I decided to use a ruler to create a very straight grid. Yeah, I wanted it to look fitting for the grid paper at the side, and also I think the theme is already very whimsical, and I think these straight lines will make it look less chaotic. For all the textures and lines I drew in this thread up, I used some pink, red and green tones because I think they are very fitting for the strawberry theme, and it all looks very fitting together, and yeah, very self-explanatory. But I think everything I do on the spread is pretty self-explanatory, so I don't really know what to tell you here. But I like the position I choose for the things. So there's enough space for a lot of decoration, but also for some useful space, like a big to-do list, but also a calendar with enough space to write some small little notes in it. So yeah, with this, the calendar page is done and we can get to the next spread. On this spread I wanted to create my tracker spread, and yeah, I'm still very at the beginning of my bullet journal journeys, so I'm very unsure of what I really need and try out a lot of things on this page especially. For this month I decided to do a little bucket list. For this list I decided on 6 things I want to do in June. And yeah, for each of the 6 things I created a small, simple image to represent it. So as you can see, I drew a strawberry, a book, camera, another book, I don't know how it's called in English, but a mini golf ball, and the last thing is a cup of ice cream. So yeah, it means that I want to eat strawberries in June. The book with the sun is that I want to read outside and have some quality time. The camera and the Polaroid shows that I want to take some pretty nature photos in June too. And yeah, create some pretty little memories. The other book is a journal, and it shows that I want to journal outside, so I really love to take my stuff and go in the garden and yeah, just have some nice time and relax while listening to music and watch nature, the birds that are flying around, and yeah, have fun. And there's the mini golf ball, and I think it's very obvious what this means. I want to play mini golf with my family. And the last thing, I want to eat yummy ice cream in June. So yeah, what are 6 things you want to do in June? At the bottom of this page, as you can see, I created my habit trackers. And yeah, I always track the same 6 habits because they are not habits yet and I really need to work on this. Yeah, as you can see here, I decided to use only a few colors for these images, only a reddish pink, green and yellow for the sun, because I wanted to avoid to make the spread look messy, because I also wanted to use the stationery I used on the other spreads in the setup, and yeah, I just thought only these colors will make it look interesting but also not too busy. And now let's get to the first weekly of this month. I always do one weekly in this monthly setup, but if I manage to do this, I also post some weeklies in my feed on Instagram or YouTube Shorts and stuff like this. Also for the weeklies, I'm still in the process of finding the right layout for me, so I always try out new things, and this week I decided to create some boxes for the days of the week on the right, and on the left I wanted to create a to-do list place. So yeah, I have a lot of things I need to do in a week that are not connected to a special day, more like things I wanted to do. So for example, record a video, and I know I wanted to do this in this week, but I have not a special day that it need to be done. So I can just put it on the to-do list and not write it at a special day, because I know myself and I often don't really calculate how much time a day has, because I always have the problem that the day has 2 less hours. And so yeah, I can only write the real appointments on this basis for the weekdays and some general things in this small to-do list box. Yeah, I will see if I really use it like this or if I need to change it for the next week. Yeah, with this month's setup is done. And so let's get to the final flip through. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope my rambling wasn't too boring. And yeah, you had a little bit of fun, maybe journaled along with me. And we will see us again in another video. Bye!